Hi, everybody. I'm trying to do ambiance instead of just regular taping, right? And you got my little candles. So I might the light of the candles. How is everybody? Yep, it's Tarot Tuesday. And you guys know that I don't use tarot. I don't need tarot cards, right? You guys know that, right? I'm hoping that you do. Hi, guys. Now, with my luck over here on YouTube, nobody's gonna see this. Hi guys, there's Christopher. Nobody's, I'm having problems with YouTube, you guys. If you guys didn't know that, here, I'm gonna make they're making myself a little bigger. That the problem is that on YouTube, they don't post that I'm on. So it's good, I pay people phone me. So yeah, so it looks like there's a flicker because I don't know, just playing around. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm down, I have a studio now and I'm still kind of adjusting lighting. I could put the full lights on, but they're like super bright. So yeah. Hi guys, how's everybody? Hi guys. Yeah. Do you ever revise your predictions? Good question. Because you know what? I made a prediction post today, and I kept getting 2. Then I heard 3. Then I heard 2. Then I heard 3. And then I heard no. One's going to be a bigger one than the others. Hurricanes. I am concerned about hurricanes. We have property in Florida, and I with my mother-in-law, and we share it. And I'm concerned about them because I don't think it's Florida. I think it's going to be the coast of Georgia, South Carolina. It seems like that's going to get a bigger hurricane than the other 2. But 2 are going to be real minor, and then there's a 3rd one. It's going to be, and it's not going to be huge though. It's not going to be like one that's just this huge Katrina type thing. It's not at all. But just to let you know, so I have to revise that. So yes, I do. Every once in a while I do revise them, but usually I stick to them. But I have to, like, when I taped it, you could hear me go, well, I said 2, then they said 3, then they said 2, then they said 3, and then they showed me waves, water and waves. And I know this is weird, but they show me a map and they'll circle it. And it's like, kind of like the South Carolina, Georgia area. So there's going to be something there. So yeah. Anyway, all right, you guys. So I'm on coffee now. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's ko-fi.com. Found out that these you guys, they take advantage of us. Like, they are taking 45 and 50%. Now, if you guys don't know, I had an issue with one of my good followers who accidentally gave me way too much money. Well, I knew she couldn't afford it. I knew what she's going through. I made sure she got her money back. I took a $65 loss because you know what? YouTube is taking 50%. So anyway, if you've got a question and you can put it across YouTube, just remember, if you give me $5, I'm only getting $2.75 of it. That's all I'm getting. So, but if you guys are willing to, I will. What I'm doing is I'm watching coffee. So what you guys got to do is just go on there. I don't care if you guys do, but it was just really unnerving because I didn't know they took this much. And then I looked and I'm like, really? That's way too much. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I can deal with it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few questions. I would appreciate here on TikTok. Remember, you guys are sending me flowers. I'm getting pennies for it because they're taking half. So just remember that. So if you give me 20, it'd be 10. So just remember that. But yeah, it kind of ticked me off. So that's why I said I went to coffee. And then I found out that, do you accept super chats? You know what? We're going to be doing chats. Yes. We are going to be doing like a special chat on my website. We're in the process of doing it. You guys know that I got a new website. It's really nice looking. Take a look at it. It looks quite a bit like the old one, but we added a lot of features to it. It was very expensive and very, very, very time consuming, and probably about 50 hours so far on it. Anyway, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, am I a medium? Yes, I am a medium. That is what I do. So when you call me for a reading, I talk to your family right away. And it's called a cold reading. Like, I'll say to him, so there's this guy, and he's like Richard. I think it's Rick, something like that. And I'll describe him in detail. And I'll say he wants to know, he's very happy that you made the decision that you just did. And that's usually how I start it. And they go, yeah, you're right. I just decided that I'm going to quit my job. And I'm like, good. He thinks that's a good idea. They can see you. So and there's no way I could be making that up. Do you see what I'm saying? And that kind of starts me out. Now, once you've called me more than once, I don't even do that anymore. Because it's like I become part of your chart like a friend, And so I'll be like, oh, so how's it going? And and I'm one of these people, like, I'll be talking to somebody intently, and all of a sudden I'll just make a prediction. I'll say, well, you're only going to be there about a year. And then I just keep talking. And then and they'll be like, really? And I'm like, yeah, because something better is going to come. And I'll just keep talking. And that's just the way I do it. That's why it's so hard to find all my predictions out. My lives are all over the place. Now, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time, you guys. Seriously, that I'm making another prediction. I gotta retape it. I taped it, and only about 30 people saw it. And when somebody said, "Yeah, well, there's a hurricane forming off the coast of Florida." Well, one went around. So now, and I know there's more, but I'm telling you, two are going to hit there are 3 that are going to hit the U.S. 2 are like mild. I want to say there's one to Florida, maybe to the Gulf, and then there's one larger one, but it's not even, that one's not huge. Okay, so it's going to be a fairly okay season, but because I couldn't get it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna retape it, so I got to tape that anyway. All right, so here we go. So here's the deal. So if you do to send me off and you want a question, I will answer a question. Please go ahead. I had somebody that just went on Ko-fi, ko-fi.com, and then they can send me something. I appreciate it if you could please. But if you do send it through here, send me roses. Same thing on YouTube, but just be aware that they're taking 50%. Well, 45 on YouTube, 50% on TikTok. So it's kind of sucky. I know it's their platform, but they're getting my talent. They're using my talent. It irritates me. I was on another website that was just for psychics, and it was 60%. Now I'm sorry, but you know what you can do with that. I refuse to go back on there again. So with that said, yes, I will. If you want to send me stuff through YouTube, just be aware that if you're sending me $10, I'm only getting $5.50 of it. So, okay, but I will take anybody that's sending me anything, and you want to say, hey, I just sent you $5 on coffee, and then ask a question. I'm trusting you that, I got to make a living too, right? I'm not asking for a lot, and I do a lot for free. So just remember that, okay? All right, Bree. What's going to happen between Jay and yourself? Now, are you guys taking a cooling off period, Bree? Like I feel like it's, even if it's not, it might be coming, and then you it's one of these on off things for a while with him. So it's gonna happen. If it hasn't happened yet, it will. 2 or 3 times while you guys decide what you want to do. And somebody moving? Is it him moving or is it you moving? Something about moving. Okay. You feel like you're over? Yeah, I'm right, Bree. I think you might be. I try. Okay, you guys know that I try really hard not to tell you what to do, because I'm creating karma for myself by doing that. So I will not do that. But what I will do is say, well, it looks this way, and I try really hard. You got to make your own mind up because it's your chart, right? So anybody here on TikTok, if you're sending me roses, fire, you're sending me something, you will be given preferential treatment. But remember that I'm only making half of it. I'm not making, I think the other day I made like $40. I was on an hour, on TikTok. So I'm not making much. So just remember, I'm getting half of what you guys are giving me. So, okay. Same with YouTube, I'm getting 45% on YouTube, 50% on TikTok, which sucks. So, okay. Hold on here. There we go. I gotta keep my chat stuff. There it goes. Okay. So, thank you guys. How have you missed me? I miss you too. How is it going? Now, I'm not doing, if you guys don't know, I quit doing Monday mornings. I'm not getting much. It's usually the same people, which is okay. But that you guys know that I've gone only to Monday morning, Tuesday night, Thursday night, and Sunday night. And so you should always get a thing that says that I'm on though. So, okay. All right. What kind of spirit animal works with you, Heather? It feels to me like you might be a bear. Does that make sense to you? Feels like that. So I'm usually pretty accurate with that. Okay. All right. Now, any guys, don't just ask a general question. It has to be because there's, well, I only have a couple hundred. That's not bad. If you guys don't know, Metaphysical Meanderings has up to 1 million people watching live. Or it has in the past. It's kind of waned a little because we aren't as consistent as we are. I think a lot of people are checking out my podcast on Google and they're downloading it. I had a couple of friends that have told me that they download my stuff while they're driving home, and that's how they do it. So, you know, with that said, my eyes are bothering me. Okay. So just to let you guys know. Yeah. So anyway, hi guys. Yep, anything you send me will be helpful, and I appreciate it. Because remember, I'm trying to make a healing center. I'm not trying to get rich. I do have bills to pay. I have horses to feed, chickens to feed. I don't have my goats anymore. My goats, they were my son-in-law's. He decided to sell them. But I do have my dogs and my cat, and that runs the farm. You always have one pet that just runs everything. It's my cat. He runs everything. Like the world evolves around my cat. So he's the king. Anyway, and so I have bills to pay, you know that. So, and I am retired, but yeah, I've got to supplement my income, right? So, I know I had somebody said, wow, you seem awfully young to be retired. I'm like, I taught 31 years. I started in my 20s. So figure it out, right? I got to go into my old school. My granddaughter goes to my old school. I would have had her for a student. Okay. Chanel, will Ian and I reconcile soon? When will he call? It's going to be a while. I hear 6. It could be 6 days, but it could be 6 weeks. I mean, no, I don't think it's that long. It's more like 3 weeks, but I still heard a 6. So I'm not sure why. 26th? The 6th? Okay, so think about that, okay? Thank you, Maria. Okay. Yes, MJ, you guys are going to back out of Buy Me a Coffee. We're going to go to Coffee, and I'm not going to charge. I'm going to let you guys take classes at will. I mean, you're going to see what we got designed. It's in the works. Jonathan stayed up for over like 3 days. I am not kidding you, to get this done for me. And it's really sharp. It's going to be really sharp. You can get in and out and take a class with me if you want. If you don't want to take a class on that subject, then you don't do it. That's kind of what we're going to be doing. And I'm also selling some of my artwork. Like I do a coloring book. I do adult coloring books. I did them before they were popular. And so I'll have to show you pictures, but they'll be like a book download. And they'll be on my site. You can just download them, you know, like with a PDF or something. And so this is a complicated website. From what Jonathan's telling me, because remember, he's doing it for free. He does work for me, though. He gets a lot of work from me. So when I talk to any of you guys, and I think that you guys could use a website designer, I'd give him your phone number. And he's pretty cheap. So if you need somebody, you need to sharpen up everything, he's very good. Anyway, I bet my website, it would have cost me over $10,000. I mean, it's that complicated. He's got me, I'm going to have all kinds of cool stuff. So, but if you would like to, yeah, you can put it on here. Just remember, I'm only getting half. And so if you give me $5, $10, I'm getting $5.50 of it. Okay, so just remember that, okay? But, which is fine, all right? And if you guys are sending me, please hit likes and shares, because I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get to 100,000 on my TikTok, which I should be able to do. It goes in spurts. Right now it's slowed. I'm going to put more predictions up, and that usually will send it over the top a little. So, okay. Hold on here. I got I think I had a question. Hold on. Thank you, you guys. You'll enjoy coloring. All these coloring pages were actually, some of them were designed for my students. Probably 15 years ago, before this was real popular. It was something to keep them busy. So I would draw, you know, and one's got hippie signs and symbols and peach signs, and you know, but a lot of them are sacred symbols, tarot cards, like all kinds of metaphysical stuff. So I'll have them. There's like 15 or 16 of them that I will download for $1. And see, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff on the website now. Plus, the prediction page is getting typed. I have it all written down now. It just has to be typed. And then we're going to have it in boxes. and we're gonna have it highlighted with a strike through it when it's come true, and leave it like highlighted when it's not, so you can see which ones have not yet come true. So this is complicated. So I'm all excited though, because it's really cool. And if you guys don't know, Jonathan now lives here. He lives by me. He used to live here. That's how I know him. And he moved back. Right now, let's say a prayer for him. He is looking for an apartment. He is right now staying somewhere, and we need some mojo for him. So I do have an apartment, but it was no offense. And I told him this. I said, I know I love you to death, but I don't think that's just too close to home. I think that we would argue or something, and I don't want to take a risk of that. So, you get stuck in your life. You know what I mean? So, okay, there. A couple questions. I'm going to be on here for an hour today. Okay. Will I ever get over your childhood trauma? Yes. I want you to try sound therapy. Okay. I'll look it up. You can use it for trauma. Okay. Hi, guys. Oh, hey, Jenny. Yeah, you know what, you guys? I'm going to be coming on this all the time now. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and Monday mornings. Remember, if you guys remember, I was still working up to a year, up until January. And I would go live every morning because that way I could talk to everybody. And then I'd go to work. And then I'd come home, I'd be tired. So I did, but now I'm not working. I have more time. Wednesday nights, my group, if you're on here and you're a part of my group, we're going to move you to coffee, and we're going to take like actual classes. Like we would always just meet and we talk about something, or we would it was more of a get together type thing, but it's going to be organized into like sections and classes and everything. It's just, it's taken us it's been a while. We've been working on it over a week steady. So it's getting that way. So, okay. Remember to, if you are okay, so this is what you guys do on TikTok. If you guys are talking to me and you want to ask a question, you need to tell me how many roses you sent. Seriously. And then I will respond, okay? I'm not being pushy, but, I don't make much money off them. But anyway, okay. Thank you, Frankie. You can hear me talk all day. Thank you. You know what? I do talk all day because I was 5 hours. 5 hours is what I talked earlier. I don't know if you guys knew that. My eyes are bothering me. Anyway, my eyes bothered me. Anyway, yeah, these are partially fake and partially real. Or the ones that you put on your eye. Yeah, they've been filling them in. You notice that my eyelids or my eyelashes are longer again. But anyway, so Autumn, who are your spirit guides, and do they have? That's a really complicated question. One of them I think is named Jessica, and she seems like real young, like when she was that young when she died. She was really young, like a teenager. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. Anything that help me so that it makes me worthwhile being here. I appreciate it. My eyes look very green tonight. I noticed that. Yeah, my eyes are blue-green, depending on what the light is. And I don't have much light in here. I only have one light on in the whole basement right now. And then I've got my candle. Ooh. And by the way, I'm going to be in Greenville, South Carolina. So if you are in Atlanta or Charlotte or Raleigh, I'm not that far from you. Thought I'd tell you. All right. Okay, hold on. Hi guys, thank you so much. Jeep Mama, I have a Jeep, right? I have a 2020 bright yellow. It's called Sunny. I named him Sunny. And it's got tie-dye accents. Even in the grill, inside the grill is a big piece of thing of tie-dye. So plus a big dream catcher, and I'll have to take a picture again in my car. Jonathan yelled at me. He's like, "You can't do that. You've got your license plate on the back of that car." And I said, "That's not my accurate license plate. That's not the right one." That's why I have a picture of it, because it's no longer, it's a defunct license plate. And he's like, well, I don't want you to have it, because he's trying to protect me. At this point, I'm starting to get some weirdos, you guys. Because I'm all over the place. And I'm telling you. Anyway, trust me, it's not been easy. I don't know if I've ever told you the story really fast before I take your questions. Is I was down in Florida and someone threatened to kill me. And they had my address and they kept posting it. And my husband was home and my kids were home. And so I called home, and I was off of TikTok. I was just fed up. At that point, I just am like, you know what? I'm just done. I knew they were trolls. I knew that, but still, that was enough. And there's been a couple of trolls. They're just stupid. And so if you guys see that somebody suddenly just, please feel free. I've got a couple of followers on here. MJ, I know you guys are on here, and I'll make you moderator. And you guys can. Jonathan's, I think, sleeping. I'll be honest with you. He worked so hard. I mean, days straight. Like he didn't sleep at all. He's like, I'm gonna get this done for you, but I am a client, and so now they're going to use my website as to show what he does. So when you take a look at it, it looks the same right now because we're in the process of adding 2 or 3 more pages. So okay. Hi Anna, thank you. And it keeps returning an error like 5 times. I want to ask, what do you see happening with my best friend and I? You're taking off a cooling period or something coming up here, but you'll still be friends. I don't know if you'll be seriously as close. Okay. But, and Anna, you know what? Coffee, ko-fi.com/enchantedskye. You'll see it. It's actually, what I did is, this is brilliant because Jonathan found it. Anyway, what we did was, he found out that if I pay a flat fee to just to pay it all off, I get 100% of my proceeds. So I paid a flat fee, which wasn't that expensive to begin with. And so coffee is just going to work out, because what happened was, and if you guys don't know, I had 2 or 3 people that have had so many problems with buying me coffee, and I was having problems with them. They're out of the Philippines. They're unorganized. You can't get to anybody. You can't talk to anybody. I was done. Now, this is my 3rd time I've switched. And I'll be honest, I did Patreon. They upped their rates. Now, Buy Me a Coffee did the same thing. So hopefully coffee will just leave it be. So, hey, that rhymed. So, okay. How long before I can retire to Florida? Between 3 and 5 years. Okay. That's what I get. Okay. Will I marry or be in a relationship again? Of course you will, Posey. Of course you'll be in a relationship again. You're not going to marry though. It's not going to be to your, it's not going to be to your financial benefit for some reason. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Frankie, do you feel like you're in a relationship? Okay, when you say soon, you feel like you're going to be in a relationship soon. What's soon to you? What's soon to you might not be soon to me. Do you see what I'm saying? I think you are right, though. I want to say maybe November. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Irish. Will the doctor in Florida be able to help me? Yes, that's a good move. Go there. Okay. I appreciate you guys. So, Nino fall in love with me and see me more often. Melena. Not so often. It's not going to change that much, but yes, he will fall. I think he kind of got kind of a crush or something on you now. So, okay. Not a problem. I believe you. See, I'm just watching up here. And so you guys, if you could see just $5 to help me out, because like I tell you, like, you know, and I'm having a little bit, it isn't slow. It's like I'm booked solid, but I'm trying to keep my, I've been like, and I've told you guys, right, that I've been approved for a loan now. If I wanted to buy a place, have I told you that? Yes, I have been. And so I've got the money to put down in cash, and I'm scared scared to do it because I'm like, do you know what I'm saying? This is a big move. So I'm like, and Jonathan's kind of like pushing me a little. Yeah, he's very protective. He's very protective of me because he knows that he doesn't want anything weird to happen because he knows he's seen other things happen to other people. And so he made me change my number. So when you call me, it's now a Google number. So, okay. Um, I know, you know what, Autumn, I can't decide what I want to do with the healing center, you guys. I can't decide if I want to maybe make a shop and then have a place where you can take classes, or just a resort area where you can come for a weekend. You see, maybe I could do both. You can have a little gift shop. I don't know, and I don't know where to put it. If I had my way, and you guys know anything about the area I live is Wisconsin Dells. I really would like, because it's a resort area and it's gorgeous. And I don't live there. I'm an hour and a half away. And I'm like, okay, so how would I do this? You know, you see what I'm saying? I never knew I would be this would take off this fast already. So in a way, everything's going as planned. I've got the books coming out. I got the, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, will you be in a relationship by Christmas, Tina? No, a laughter. I think you might date. Like you might see somebody and you aren't going to like them that much. But then you're going to find somebody you really like. So go have some fun, do a little dating. I had somebody I did read for today, like you guys were telling me, she's like, you just won't believe what's on Tinder. And I'm laughing at her. And I just laugh because I'm like, because I could see it. Like the guy was a serious, like he was a real geek. Like it was beyond that. And she's like, oh, you just don't even know. So, and I just have to laugh about it. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Christine. So, thank you guys. Supermom, will you get a sale this week? No, next Wednesday or Thursday, I'll get a sale. Okay. Brother's fixing supper. Oh, gotta go. Sorry. Bye, MJ. Thank you. See you later. I know her well. When I was in, it's a long story, but she's down in New Mexico. And when we were down there, I was down in Taos. We were going to see each other and we were all excited. And then they had those wildfires and they came within 25 miles of, and they were the biggest wildfires in history. And you could smell them. And she's an hour. I mean, she's in the middle of nowhere. I mean nowhere. And she got the road got blocked on her and she couldn't see me. And I'm like, oh man, that sucks. But yeah. So it was pretty bad when we were down there. You could smell, like I couldn't breathe. I was having a hard time breathing and I don't have any kind of breathing problems, but it was that bad. And it was an interesting situation because you could smell them. And if you drove a certain way, you could see them. So yeah. Anyway, hold on. Barbara, will you find the right job for me and when? Yeah, I need to look at your chart because you know what I mean? It'll say, you know, you guys do understand that in the astrology charts, it says it. When there's a transit, you will see it. You will see when somebody's supposed to be in your life. Like, okay, so let me explain this. So if you get a transit, you can get a transit chart with the next, I don't know, and it'll have a different things on there that are going on for a couple months. And on my transit chart in the 7th house, which is the house of relationships, business partners, whatever, is a Cancer, which is my husband. And there's a Leo appearing. It's Jonathan. And what's weird is in his chart, we looked at his and we compared it. He's got a partner that's a Sag female. And what do you think it is? So see what I'm saying? They were there, and he knows he's very good with astrology. He's taken a lot of classes, and we just looked at each other and we started laughing because we didn't know. Do you know what I'm saying? We didn't realize that they'd be in the charts, and they're there. So he was supposed to come here. But anyway, yeah, he's trying to look for a house and or an apartment, and he's having a little trouble because it takes time. You know that it's not easy to find one, and so we're trying to help him out as much as I can. So. Maria, Eric, got anything from your guides? You have to be more patient. I know that sounds bad, but you have to understand that they don't understand that time is different. You know what I'm saying? And they go, you need to be more patient. Well, you don't get it either. You've forgotten. I'm telling you, when they cross over, that's one of the first things they forget is being here. It's like they forget the negativity and they forget the fear. They don't have any fear of dying. You don't have any fear of anything. So, and you're in the presence of God. How it couldn't get much better than that, right? So, yeah. You said it was going to be in November a while ago. Oh, okay. Wanted to see if the energy change. Is it going to be with Brian? Thank you. Very possible, Frankie. I don't know what I tell you guys. So all I know is that's what I get. And so it's like I take a quick snapshot of your chart is what I'm doing. Now, if you guys don't know what the Akashic records are, that's every single breath you've ever taken in all your lifetimes. And you carry that with you. You have an imprint, and you allow me to open it. You can't see it for yourself. Did you know you can't see your own records? Because if you could, you'd never experience all the crap you got to go through. So it's blocked for you. But I can take just and what I do, and I know this is what I think I'm doing, is I'm a time traveler, just a little bit. I've learned how to do it. So I'm going ahead in time a little bit and saying, hey, just for a second. That's why if you ever see me, I look up and then I look down, is because I'm exiting real quick and I'm coming back. That's literally what a psychic does. And once you're able to learn how to time travel like that, you can do this too. It's just taking, you have to be able to do it. It takes practice more than anything. Okay. Thank you guys. Oh, Ida, hold on. Ida, when will my future husband come into my life? Not for a while yet. In about a year and a half. In the meantime, go date. I always tell everybody, it sucks. I know. It's everybody I talk to, I just said it's just a nightmare out there because everybody lies and stuff. And you're like, oh my Lord, And yeah, I get it though. Okay. Hi guys. See, that's what we get here. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. If you guys put it on coffee, I'd really appreciate it. I actually, Jonathan's not online. He'd be checking it and he'd be make sure, because what we're going to do is he's going to be online, and because he's got all the computers, he's got all these screens, and he'll be like, okay, this person do you see what we got around YouTube that way? So, yep. It's just a matter of getting it coordinated. So, but I appreciate anything you guys are doing, and, and I really appreciate it. So, okay. When will Keith call me to offer a job? Soon, like maybe in a week and a half or so. I think did you ask me that question already? It seems like you did. Oh, thanks. No problem, Anna. You can't look at your own chart. You can't see it. You're blocked. That's why when I say you're blocked from your chart, people don't understand. Like, that's why you can't read tarot cards very well. Like, every once in a while, I will get maybe 1 out of 10 because they'll feel sorry and throw me a bone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and you guys understand that every day when I pull cards for you, that those cards are mine. But if you've got a Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, or Capricorn, those cards are for you. And if you've got a Scorpio, a Cancer, and what's the other one? I'm forgetting one. But anyway, it's like 7 out of the 12 signs. If you've got one of those, your chances of having one of my signs is like 66%. So you're more than half that you'll probably have it. So that's how that works. All right. Okay, hold on. Am I with my life partner? Yes, Adriana. Yep. I've asked over the past couple of lives. I always gift but not get missed. Thank you so much for taking the time. Oh, no problem. I do have a PayPal, see Jade. It's Enchanted Skye, but it's also it's my personal one too. But if you go in and look for Enchanted Skye, it'll be under my business, and then my logo will pop up, SKYE. So thank you. All right. And I'm just, you guys got to help me a little because I don't know. Do you think that I'm overreacting? I don't think so. You're taking half. I could see you taking 30%. I could even say you think maybe even 35, but 45 and 50%, you know what? You can kiss it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. CJ, don't send me a coffee, ko-fi.com /Enchanted Skye. Because it should pop up. We're going to be getting rid of Buy Me a Coffee. I've had so many people complain that they've done such cruddy work with, they're just, so that's another reason too. They're just, I have a hard time getting the money they owe me. I've had to fight and fight and fight, and I'm just done with it. So yeah. Will Devontae and I be in a relationship? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Think about that one. It doesn't seem right. Okay. Okay. Just thought I'd tell you. All right. How will my son's school situation be resolved? They're going to meet down the middle, and they're going to have a big old meeting, and they're going to meet down the middle, and everybody's got to agree, and you have to sign something. Like, I don't know, I see you signing something. So I don't know if it's like an agreement or if I sign that you're there and present and know what's going on. Is this something to do with an IEP? I'm not sure. It's something to be signed. Okay. It's your birthday today, Ada. Good for you. Is my husband forever? As far as I can see, it's sorry. If this is wait, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, you guys. Hold on. There, it should quit doing that. It keeps coming, going in and out. I just went onto my computer, there we go. There, that should be better. I don't always get the best service down here, but I've got my booster and my routers right above me, literally. So, and it seems like it works better. So, Stacy, is it Stacy? One, should I let him back in my life? Same old. You figure that out. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Same old. Tasha, will you be able to afford a new car soon? Wait a couple months. You will be able to. Okay. Is my son having a baby boy or girl? I think it's a boy. Now, I've been wrong, but usually when I'm wrong, it's because like the girl has boy energy and is like a real tomboy. I was wrong with my own granddaughter, and I usually don't miss. I mean, I got my first granddaughter right to the day that she was having her. And because I also said she was going to be a cusp, and then they ended up deciding to make her, to take her early because of COVID, because it was in the middle of COVID. It was in April of COVID. I mean, it was right in the middle of COVID. It was like, yeah. Anyway, and I kept thinking she was a boy, and they said it was a girl, and I'm like, she is the biggest tomboy like I have ever seen in my life. She is like a bundle of energy. She does, yeah. So I pick up energy. So yeah. This month, do I see anything catastrophic? No. There's going to be a couple tropical storms. And I want to say there's an earthquake, but it's not us. There's an earthquake to the south of us, like Central America and northern South America, somewhere down in there. And it's not next month. I want to say it's within 6 months. Okay. But nothing, I don't see any. And you guys know I have property in Florida, and I'll be flying down in January. Anyway, I usually stay down there when it gets cold down up here, and stay down there for a month or two with my mother-in-law. And I take her home because she's sick. Anyway, and so I'm thinking that I will have a pretty good feel in case there's a storm, and I will kind of know, because I've asked my guides to give me the okay. You guys don't know, one of my guides is named Jim, who's just passed. Matter of fact, I tell you the story that I went to his, I've known him for 20 years, and I had something in my hair, and he got cancer, and he's always a real healthy, he's a homeopath, a real healthy guy, and man, he went fast. And you know what killed him? It was the chemo. And it was bad. And it broke my heart. It still breaks my heart. I've had him, been gone now 5 months. I'll never find another doctor. He was actually legally my primary doctor. In the state of Illinois, they let you have a chiropractor or a homeopath be your primary. And he would write me, I'd call him up and said, I need a note because, blah, blah. Sure, here you go. Like, he was just like a great guy, and everybody loved him. And I went into the office, and it broke my heart because I went and had a massage and everything. And one of the women behind the thing, it was funny because I walked in and I go, so he likes the decorations. And she goes, what? I said, Jim likes your decorations. And she goes, really? I just did it. And I go, I know you just did it. I told you, I'm talking to him. You know that by now he knew who I was and what I did. That's why he's coming through to me so clearly. Now he's also, you guys notice there's a little more pale. I'm not as pale. Do you notice that? It's not the camera. What was going on is I was becoming anemic. I have had an anemia problem in the past, and as I've gotten older, I was lazy and didn't go out and get any iron pills over a couple of months. I was getting sick. I was really getting sick. And he tells me, I go, God, my stomach is killing me. Why does my stomach hurt? And he says to me, you need a little bit of elderberry and iron. And I'm like, iron? I didn't know that when you're low in iron, your stomach will bother you. It's gone. And I literally, as soon as I took an iron pill, my whole face flushed. That's how, so when I get pale, you guys will say, hey, you're getting pale. Are you taking your iron? I just, you know why I don't eat red meat or anything. And so I don't get the iron that I need. And I need to be eating more meat. And I can't, red meat bothers me now. So I have to have like a certain, thing. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to take a couple questions. Will Julio and I see each other again? Yes. Hi guys. Any feeling on this hidden thing in your general readings? Who's hiding something from me? Oh, okay. Yeah, something's hidden and not been revealed. It doesn't necessarily mean that anybody's hiding anything when we get when we pull general readings. Matter of fact, I got to tape them tomorrow. So remind me, you guys, can't forget. I got to get my financial stuff on YouTube. I've got them all. I've all but 3, and then I have to download them. Anyway, it means that other side doesn't want you to know yet. When I pull a high priestess, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's you're using your spirituality." I'm like, no, not to me. To me, for my readings, it's something's hidden and they don't want you to know yet. Because sometimes they want to keep your life interesting. Sometimes they want to like surprise you, or there's other various reasons why they hide stuff. The moon is one of those. There's a confusion to the moon. There's a confusion to the card, but there's also something a little hidden that they're not completely, that will be revealed by the light of the moon, which means when it's the full moon, which will be, what's the date? So we already had the full moon, so it would be coming up in about 2.5 weeks. So that's what, and it's the card of Cancer. And so that you see what I'm saying? It's like sometimes they just don't want you knowing. Okay. All right. Will your first grandbaby be a girl or boy? I think it'll be a girl. Yes, there was an earthquake in Mexico. There's another one today. Was it to the south? Do you know? Because I wanted to say more as south of where it was, which I predicted that it would be more to the south, but I said more Central America. So I wonder if I predicted. So you guys, I wouldn't even know that. So you know what I'm saying? I know it's so funny because a lot of people are accusing me of, well, you're looking at you're looking at newspapers and stuff, and I'm not. Matter of fact, some of my, couple of people did research on me because they didn't know if they should believe me. And they even told me this. They went back to 18 and on my Facebook, and I said Roe versus Wade would be overturned. Way back in 18. So, okay. All right. Can you tell me why you're losing your hair? Sob, look at me too. Like it's something to do with stress. And I think it's something to do with COVID somehow. Like right here, and it's slow to grow. It's starting to grow back, but it's real slow. And it's as you're thinning right there. Because a lot of times it's stress or it's illness. Now, I'm going to tell you, my husband got, you guys hear about COVID toes? He got that. His nails were they were icky. It was gross. And we couldn't figure out, what's wrong with you? And he's like, I don't know. I may go to the doctor and maybe have a foot fungus or something stupid. And then we realized it was COVID. Because once it took about a year to all his nails to grow. It was just icky too. So if you guys don't believe let's do it. The COVID does weird things. I mean, I'm telling you. And so I've had it twice now. And like I said, ever since I had it, it's like my hair is a little thinner right in here. You can see that it is. And They've been saying though. I watched a TikTok. I'm on TikTok, and someone said that they all the hairstylists are noticing that also. So yep. See, it could be stress. I mean, we're under a lot of pressure right now, you guys. You guys know that. Um, will your boyfriend find a job? Laggy? Okay. Yes, mid to late November. Spinach? Oh yeah, for iron. Yes, I know. I eat a lot of spinach. I eat very good. I eat very healthy. There's something in my family, and I don't think I think I've told you guys this before. Like my middle daughter went vegan for 2 years and got so sick she was in the hospital, and they couldn't, and she had to eat meat. It was a severe B12 deficiency. Even taking medicines didn't work. It's in my family that we are meat. We have to eat meat. That we have no choice. And I'm probably I told my husband's been yelling at me, and he makes me, I don't like steak. I don't like red meat that much. I will eat a hamburger on occasion, but I just really don't like it that much. But he'll make me every once in a while. He'll say, okay, I ordered you a hamburger. And I'll sit there and I pull the bun off and I'm eating the ham. It's to keep me healthy. But like I said, and as you get older, you have to take a lot of vitamins because that's what happens is you can't like hold on to them anymore as well. So, okay. When will you sell your house? Sable, it's gonna be a while. Maybe you're gonna close in December. But it's like in December. Okay. All right, you guys. Anything you guys, oh, somebody just sent me thank you. Yes, the one earthquake, yes, we had an earthquake the other day. It was a 7.6. They said it was, did you see some of the videos? They were showing in Mexico City that they were watching. You could see like the apartments, like, yeah. So, but I still say there's another one coming. So, okay. I guess I should put that on my TikTok, right, guys? Okay. Well, Kathy and I be together in the future. Is she my life partner, Gina? Yeah. They'll stay friends too for a while. Yeah. I think so, Gina. That's you too. Fried pickles, you have to eat meat or you're anemic. And even as a kid, I'd get anemic. Now here's my symptoms because nobody could tell me what was wrong with me. And it all started when all my hormones all got messed up, the hormone changes. But I might have started having heart skipping and it was be bad. I mean, it would be painful heart skipping. I'd be like, and I thought I was having a heart attack more than once. I mean, really. And I don't have any high blood pressure or anything, but I'm like, holy moly. And then I couldn't breathe. I'd be like that. And then what else was it? Really super tired. Like I was sleeping like 10 and 12 hours a day, and then my nails got dished. Like they would grow weird. And I have nails on, so I didn't. And then I left them off for a while one time and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? And then all of a sudden it starts to register. Like that was what was wrong. Well, I've been taking iron and I was feeling much better. Then I got lazy with them. And it was like Jim put me in my place. He's like, you need iron. Hello. So, and he's right. Matter of fact, you guys, if you guys don't know, he's a homeopathic chiropractor, one of the best, one of the brightest guys I've ever met. He had ADHD, never stopped talking. Kind of like I do, but I don't do this all day though. I go several hours where I just sit there where it's down. I don't say a word. And by the way, my husband is a very quiet person. So you can see where, you know what I mean? I guess he accentuates me. He's just very quiet, but when he talks, you listen. He's one of those. Anyway, but Jim was very, very intelligent and knew a lot. Yeah, I saw that. My husband just sent me a message. He's watching. He's like, yeah. Anyway, and Jim is, what happened? Okay, okay, hold on. If you ain't at the brown tip. I have no idea what's going on. I just left TikTok. Okay, sorry you guys. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm here. I'm back. Okay. I have no idea why that did that. I'm looking to see. It says I've got full bars. I don't know. Well, we're in Mercury in retrograde. So thank you guys. Anybody else got any questions? Yeah, just if you could just please help me when I'm here at $5. If everybody just sent me a five, then it would make worth my time being here, because I gotta make a living too. I gotta feed those horses. And it actually, I had Jonathan come out the other day, and he used to have he used to live on a farm. They had like 600 head of cattle, or cows, and so he knows about hay and stuff. And he's like, "How much hay is this?" I said, "Oh, about 12,000 pounds." And I said that should get me through March. So I'll still have to buy about 500 pounds more, about 5,000 pounds more. And he's like, "Yeah." And I go, "Yeah, I've got 4,000 pound, 1,000 pound animals, and then a 250 pound animal, because I have a pony." And I'm like, and that's what they eat, is about 17 bales a year through the winter. And people don't understand, like, I can complain that I'm out of shape and everything. And yeah, I need to lose weight, but I'm not in bad shape. My husband and I roll those bales of hay, those 1,000 pounds of hay we get, and they're rolled up real tight, and you can roll them. So I'm not in bad shape. We're gonna put it that way. I always complain I could be in better shape because I'm getting a little older, but I'm still not in bad shape. So yeah, okay. Okay, I got that one. Okay, hold on. Is there a reason you keep having dreams about Travis? Travis might be a definite soulmate that's played a role before, and it might be that you need to, there's a lesson to be learned, and so they'll pop in. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Hi, guys. Hi, Precious. Thank you, Princess. That I've had dreams about people, and they've come, like my mother. I had a dream with Jim come through. He came through. I've known him in another lifetime. Like if I told you, it was so uncanny. And then I checked, and it was like, there's no way that I could have been making that up. There's no way. It was wild. Anyway, I've had dreams where, like, I have a couple of different people. They'll come in my dreams and talk to me. And I ask, and if you know you can remember them, if you ask to remember them, you tell your soul before you go to sleep to remember them, and you will. Okay. So, okay. Hi guys. Hi. Will my oldest receive transportation to school soon? The bus shortage has been stressful. Yes, you will. You will hear in October. Like, I want to say within a week or so. It's already October, isn't it? Cool. So, okay. All right. So, thank you. Thanks, guys. Yes. I usually just do an hour. So I'll just do an hour, and I'm doing it on Tarot Tuesdays. I got to think of something catchy, something Thursdays. Got to think of something Thursday. And then, Sunday night, like, I don't know. I gotta catch something Tarot Tuesdays, and gotta catch something catchy, because I like that. You do. Okay. All right. Hold on. Will Angel confess his feelings for you eventually? He's a very proud person, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be vulnerable. He's a very, very touchy guy like that. Okay. It is a guy, right? Because Angel could be girl or boy, but okay. Well, your second date will go very well tonight. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to go pretty good. Yeah. All right. 30 Roses, is Rich my person, or should I go back to my ex? Give Rich a shot. I want to say that ex, man, he wants you back. You do know that, right? I get it. So, yeah. Say, am I losing this? Okay, what's the percentage on here? On my camera here. Okay, if I start to lose you guys off of, because I'm only going to be on 5 more minutes, so anyway. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, T. I appreciate it. Me, any new job opportunities? Yeah, one coming, a possibility in November. It's something that you've applied for or something like that from the past, and it's just popping in now. So you can do that if you would like. So you see how I'm starting to sweat a little? See my cheek, it's from the, I'm telling you, it's the iron. I was that anemic. Do you remember like a couple days? I could show you pictures on my TikTok. You can see how pale I am. And I don't realize it because it's a little bit over time. And then all of a sudden I'm like, then I look, I'm like, wow, like my cheeks, like my rosy cheeks are back. So yeah, but I was super tired though. I couldn't, remember I'm walking 4 miles a day, right? I did my 4 miles this morning. And I could not, like for the last week, I couldn't do even a mile. I was just, and it's, I should know that was anemia, duh. Go figure. You know, if you want a really good boost and you want a little good natural energy boost, NO2, nitrous oxide, that's how we get, nitrous oxide is how, because we're full of nitrogen, that's how we get the oxygen to our lungs. And so if you take 1 or 2 of them, you will have so much energy because, and you will literally see, you can take your blood, your percentage of blood, oxygenation on your finger. You can literally see it go up within about 15 minutes of taking it. And it's all natural, it won't hurt you, but it helps get more oxygen going, more blood flow going. So try it. I thought it wasn't true, and I did my research, and it does help. So if you want a little energy boost without caffeine, NO2, and you can get them in pills. They're cheap. Okay. All right. I'm supposed to tell you that. And I kind of think that Jim told me to tell you that. So, all right. Okay. Well, Julio and I see each other. Oh, I got that one already, honey. Right? See each other again? Yes, I got it. Will you ever get a promotion? I keep getting passed over. And you know what? I want to say, is it Tara Lynn? Go somewhere else. They're not valuing you. They're going to see how much they can push you, and then they're going to miss you when you're gone. I feel like you do have an opportunity sometime coming up here, late winter, early spring. Okay. All right. Okay. You said, oh, thanks, Liana. Is it Leanna? It's Leanna, isn't it? I'm right, aren't I? Okay. What do I do with a coworker who keeps sending negative entities and energy? Block them. Okay, so all you do is block somebody is just put like a barrier around yourself, like a mental barrier. I go to shut down. Like you'll literally see me. Like I'll shut down. Okay, like I just shut down. I don't know if you guys understand that what I just did. Can you feel a difference in my energy? It's a mental thing. Like right now, I'm not able to read you. I'm not able to read any of you guys. I can open it back up at any point. Does it seem different? Do you feel a different energy? Just asking if you see it. Wondering if you do. Do you see what I'm saying? Now watch. Okay, I'm back. But do you see, I can actually do that. Thank you, Sam. All right. How do you feel about your current, how do you feel about my current job? It's okay, but you have something better coming soon. And if you hold on, you're going to get like an idea for a promotion or something. Something better is going to be coming to you pretty soon. Okay. Couple more questions, you guys, because it's already been an hour. And that's usually what I do. Hey, Lana, will I meet my next partner in Florida? Yes. When you going? You moving? Feels like you're gonna be down there longer than just a vacation. Okay. The thing that I notice about Florida is that Florida's gotten so many people now that it's gotten ridiculous. And the roads are so, like the Highway 75 is so, like, it's so crowded. It's ridiculous. So there's so many people that I know that are moving. They're moving out of Florida because they've been there down there and they're just tired. But in my prediction, I'm going to say it again. By 2040, everybody's going to be moving to the Great Lakes because the Great Lakes are where the cool weather and the more stable, nicer weather is going to be. I've been saying that. I've read a book about that in the 70s, that one of the safest places to be was where I live. And because and they didn't know why, but they just kept saying that, it's climate change. Because you have to understand that the Great Lakes have their own weather system. And my whole system, it's 100 degrees down south, right? 112, 150. It was 80 degrees at my house all summer. 84, I think it was. I think it got one day, today it was like 88, but it rained really hard. We had a really bad storm, which is weird. We usually don't have it like that. But And it's, yes, it can get cold, but there's many years where I don't even have like a real winter, depending on if there's an El Nino. So, I just know that was a prediction I made, and I still am standing by that one. So, okay. Um, will your health improve, Brandy? Yes, you got to make some changes yet. Now, are you seeing a doctor? There's a certain doctor coming your way that's going to help. That kind of doctor doesn't, or a practitioner, regular doctor. Guys, take care. You notice that this is getting darker. Do you notice it's starting to like, yeah. So anyway, you have it, guys. Have a nice day or a nice evening. I will see you on Thursday. Okay. And yeah, just keep coming, and you asking me questions. I appreciate anything you guys have sent me. Okay. So bye, guys. Have a good one.